Many of you have asked me for an update on NVO stock. The stock is down 8% over the last 5 years. It's been really crazy. Before that, NVO was one of the best performing pharmaceutical stocks of all time. But from the peak, the stock is down about 67%. And it's been a bad time for shareholders. I mean, it's really an ugly chart, and a lot of people suffered from the stock. Now, in terms of their latest performance, the oral GLP-1 has been doing really well for them. They're killing Eli Lilly with the NVO GLP-1 pill. It's not even close. And I told you guys here on YouTube that they have a first mover advantage. They started a few months before Lilly. And once you have a first mover advantage, people hear other people taking the pill. They're all gonna go to the NVO pill. They don't see an alternative to be going with the Lilly pill. And this is an amazing chart that shows you how they're performing since launch. The Lilly pill is picking up a little bit of steam, but it's nowhere close to the NVO pill, not even close. The company is killing it. In terms of the oral GLP-1s, the company has made in total about 3.2 billion kroner from that pill. So it's been a huge success for them. But if you look at the overall sale of the weight loss product, Lilly is still far outpacing NVO in terms of the growth, mainly for the injectable Mounjaro. I think this is where Lilly is winning and is taking market share from NVO. And that's another reason why Lilly has performed so much better than NVO in terms of a stock performance. Now, in terms of the company's latest report, it wasn't bad at all. The company guided down 6% to flat in total sales versus the prior guidance, which was down 4% to down 12%. So at least you have a chance of a flat year for NVO versus potentially down 12%. Now, the reason why the company is guiding for sales to fall or to even be flat, despite the growth in the pill of the NVO pill, is mainly due to them having to lower drug prices. They made a deal with the government due to tariffs and other things to lower drug prices in the United States. They were charging around $1,300 and $1,350 for those 28-day supply of the Wegovy injection, which was outrageous. Now they're charging $500 a month, and the Wegovy pill is $150 a month. So once you go from selling something for $1,300, you're selling it for $500 or $150, sales should fall in a major way. But the fact that NVO could have a flat year is potentially amazing, and this is largely due to the company increasing volume in a major way. Like, the total addressable market for NVO is absolutely massive. They expect over 900 million people are living with obesity or overweight or whatever you want to call them. And then you have a lot of people with diabetes, unfortunately, and other kind of things that could use a lot of the products that NVO has. So yes, lowering prices is not really bullish, but if you look at their TAM and if they can expand volumes in such a major way, it could be absolutely amazing for the company. Now, the company is expecting, or I should say the analysts, they're expecting for NVO to decline 11% this year in earnings per share. Next year, decline 7% and return back to growth in 2028. So after 2027, things will look much better. And the market is forward looking, which means I think the stock could start moving maybe in the beginning or mid 2027. That's how it looks like to me. So this is the setup on NVO. Now, another reason why the stock has been going down is due to their failure in a late-stage heart drug trial that failed to reduce a major cardiovascular event. So the company is trying to diversify away from weight loss and GLP-1s. They're going into other areas. The CEO mentioned longevity, and AI will likely accelerate a lot of the drug discoveries, like NVO partnered with Amazon Web Services to accelerate AI drug discoveries, and that could be huge for NVO if they can discover something that could help with longevity, help with something. This is a major call option. But, they failed with this late-stage drug trial, and a lot of the analysts downgraded the stock. They view it as a strategically negative event, as it removes one of NVO's more credible non-obesity growth opportunities, and again reinforces the company's reliance on commercial execution in obesity and sourcing external innovation for driving growth. And again, it showed the analysts that maybe NVO is going to struggle to diversify away from weight loss the same way Eli Lilly is doing it. So this is what happened, and that's why the stock is going down. Now, if you look at how much you're paying for NVO, NVO is trading at about 13 times earnings. The average multiple is 24 times earnings. Now it's trading at 13 times earnings. This is very cheap for NVO. And I told you guys the stock could potentially start to play out in early to mid 2027 as the market starts to look for 2028. The market is forward looking, but NVO is also paying a dividend right now. So you get paid while you wait to hold the stock. The dividend is almost 4%, which is amazing. And it's well covered because the company has a free cash flow yield of 6.5%, which more than covers the almost 4% dividend, and they still have a few $1 billion left in free cash flow for the company to do buybacks or acquisitions or even pay down the debt for that matter. So I think NVO stock is still undervalued. There was some disappointment with a lot of those, you could say, trials, late stage trials, but I think the company is going to be very profitable soon in terms of the oral GLP-1s as they increase volume further in many different countries. They got approved to do so. And you have the call option of the AI drug discoveries, where if they discover something outside of weight loss, like they've done before, it could be a game changer and the stock could get a massive re-rating. And none of those things are priced in at about 13 times earnings for NVO. So that's my opinion on NVO. I hope you enjoyed it. It was not financial advice. If you did enjoy it, please press the like button and maybe consider subscribing. So I'll talk to you in another video.